All right, folks, welcome to our international podcast, Below the Belt. We hope that you guys are great and well. We have quite a bit of information to get through with you. Do let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear at your end. Good to see each and every one of you. Anesta Abridgen, Larry Crawford, I see Kurt Heidekin as well, and Sandra Ford. Good to have you. Good to have you, Wayne Anthony Bovell. How you doing, Wayne? And good to have you. I see Diane Fordyce is here. Good to have Wayne on the live and all the other folks. Lyndon Gill, Sandra's here, and I see Jamal Aziz is here as well. Guys, we are delighted to have each and every one of you. Simply delighted to have all of you live with us. Leonard Jacobs is here, and I see Mike is here as well. Wayne Brown is here with us. I see we have Lachman Aziz is joining us too. How are you doing, Lachman? Guys, good to see you. Michael Grant says he's hearing. Michael Garth says he's hearing loud and clear. Rose Capel, good to see you, Rose. Rosie Rose. Couple things to share with you folks, then we out of your hairs. So you can go on with the rest of your day. The water break done. The water break finish. That's what the folks are telling us. The water break finish. Please and thank you. The water break done. The water break done. Folks, welcome to our international podcast. Below the belt. Who vex lose? We can fire some shots below the belt. Good to have you guys here. Love that Verd of France is here. And Nyon Harding is here as well. Jackie Paul. Good to see you, Jackie. John Wolford is here as well. Good to have you, John. And all the other folks who are joining us, like Brenda Moore and Josella Riemann. Claire Alexis Charmley Richmond has joined us as well. Good to see you, Claire. Good to have Karen and Lynette Jacobs. Folks, it is Thursday, the 15th day of June already. Mid-month, no doubt some of you already watching to payday. Checking the bank every now and again. Checking the bank every now and again. Watching to see when the little money rolling in. Good to have you folks. Gilali Cock and Wills Felix. Janelle is here. Dennis London Welchman is here as well. Good to see you, Denise. Penelope Hudson is dropping by as well. The water break is over, they tell us. The water break done. Joy Dotson, Esther Blue, it done. Good to see you, Desiree Smart, Felix. Kurt Heidekan is here as well. Good to see Kurt. Guys, how has the morning been since the last time we spoke? Since the last time I saw you? Half the day is done. Half the day is done. That's why we gotta pick up the pace. I know some of you pursuing some things in your personal lives, in the companies that you work with. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Susan Lobby, we see you as well, and Wayne Brown. Folks, we warming up. Waiting for some more of you to join us. And in the meantime, we're giving some of you a shout out because you all are special to us. Robert Pops, Arch is here. Till Fraser. Susan, is it Luby? Good to have all of you. Good to have each and every one of you. Let's have a go at it. Let's have a go at it, good folks. Where are you joining us from? Lynette, Linden, Denise, and Larry. New Jersey's in the house. Larry says New Jersey is in the house. New Jersey's in the house. The folks are saying the break is over. We got to get you moving. Got to get you moving. Ingrid King, we see you as well, and Vanessa Andrews. Dennis London Welchman, we see you there. Pull it back for us. YouTube, we see you as well, and Rose Grant Gums. We see you there as well, Rose. Savitry Rose is here. It's the whole garden. It's the whole garden out here today. Kizzy Thomas is here too. And Singh is here as well. Good to see you. And Marjorie Babu Ram. Good to have you, Marjorie. Good to have each and every one of you. Good to have all of you on the live. We hope that you guys have stayed focused. Ain't let nothing bother you, folks. We got things to do, places to go, people to meet. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, folks. That's what we're going to be talking about. All right? Claudette Bobby Lewis says, I'm in London picking up the pace. Claudette, you know you're able. You know you're able, Claudette. Claudette says she's in London. Ann Kearns, we see you there as well. Ann, great to have you there as well. Ann, simply delighted to have you there as well with us. Wherever the many of you are joining us from, we are nothing short of delighted. We're delighted, folks. We're delighted. Rhonda Sherland, is it Shuram? Rhonda Sherland Shuram. Good to have you, Rhonda. I see Kurt Johnson is with us too. Kurt, I see we got Susan. Luby is here too. And Joan Adrian. Good to have you with us, Joan and Bert Jones and all you fantastic folks. Good to have all you fantastic
On
folks.
it.
All right. Shuri trying to get besides herself. Good to see Marcel Daniels. Good to have Kurt Johnson, and Andrew Griffith is here as well. Andrew's asking a question we were asking on the morning program. Whatever happened to the inquiry into the Madhya Secondary School dormitory fire? Whatever happened to that? Kizzy Thomas? Whatever happened to that? Rhonda Alicock Lawrence joining us from Jersey. Y'all put the international in this program, you know. Jersey, Otis Jacobs, Daphne Aaron. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that? Huh? Whatever happened to that? We're enabling. Folks, a couple of things we want to point out to you guys. A couple of things happening. A couple of things trending. Lynette Jacobs, we see you there, Lynette, and Ingrid and Marley Lorimer. Maud Oliver, we see you as well. Folks, internationally, let's start there first, and then everything else we in the 592. Internationally, they're saying that a soldier who surrendered, a Russian soldier, Russian soldier who surrendered to the Ukrainians, he speaks out for the first time. And it gives a little insight about what's happening in this war. In this war, it gives a little insight, folks, what's happening there. He felt cornered. The reports are saying he was left alone, abandoned. And as one of the Ukrainian drones came close by, the fellow surrendered. You see this? Whole nature war changing, drones and all of that. He surrendered. He said that he already did his service. You know, he already did his national service in Russia. Didn't expect to be called into the front lines. Operates a small liquor store there in Russia. Didn't expect to be drawn into this conflict. Did not expect to be drawn into this conflict. It says here that the Ukrainian forces taking mercy on Anitim, that's his name, Anitim, used the drone to lead him towards their fortified position. He trekked miles through trenches and eventually no man's land, dodging both Ukrainian and Russian fire as he maneuvered the active battlefield and eventually threw himself on his knees, his hands in the air. He was imprisoned by the Ukrainian military and has willingly refrained from contacting his family since escaping the battlefield. Yep. It says here that if he returns to Russia via a prisoner of war exchange, he will almost certainly be imprisoned and receive severe punishment. But he says he doesn't care anymore. Sometimes you just get just like that. You just give up, you give out, you give in. Right? Ruslan Anitim. Ruslan Anitim. He was cornered in the city of Bakhmut and surrendered by communicating via an aerial drone. He ain't care anymore. Sometimes it gets like that. You ever been to that place, Andrew? We're just fed up. Roxanne Odessa, Marcel Daniels, we're just fed up. Marcel said, little birdie whisper, they begging him to stay. Just fed up with the dirty list. Fed up of them refusing biometrics. Fed up with the whole pack of them. Scamps and scoundrels. Fed up. Well, Antonym. Ruslan Antonym, he got fed up. He said, I don't care what the hell they do now. You escape it. Your life, see if you worried about anything. Ruslan said, I'm not worried about a damn thing. Just happy to be alive. Laverne Joseph, good to see you there. Great to see you. Lynette Jacobs, Laverne Joseph, Martha Harris, Dorette David, Didi, and Kearns. Good to have each and every one of you. 800 plus folks are joining us across social media for our podcast. We're humbled. We are simply humble, folks. What can we say? Simply humble. Right? Simply humble. Simply humble. Simply humble. Good to have each and every one of you. Guys, how y'all doing now, man? How y'all doing now? Sherman Roberts? Well, the only foolishness on the roads locally continue. We got to deal with this thing seriously, folks. Too many people losing their lives on the roadways. The carnage, the foolishness, the mayhem continues unabated. Little roads, they were going into Eccles. You know where they got the dump site there. Little road. A busy road now that you got all of this traffic back and forth. A busy road now. You don't expect how fast you gotta be driving for vehicle to run in the trench there. Come on, folks. Come on. Come on. Come on, folks. Come on. We gotta slow down and arrive alive. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. We gotta slow down. Little road, y'all know that little piece of road they're going into Higgs Bosch, where they should carry the whole PPP. That road going down there by Higgs Bosch. Well, that road connects the this new access road. Where you blazing going for vehicles to run off the road there? Huh? Where you blazing going? You know, and I think I fed up of all these sirens. Folks, the other afternoon, I literally counted. I am past two corners, three different set of sirens. You gotta pull over, pull over, pull over. Everybody got a siren. The dog, the cat, every goddamn body. The maid, the sweetie man, the side check, the main screen, everybody. Everybody. Some of them, you know, they ain't got no emergency. You know, they ain't got no emergency. It's a real lawless country. Two corners are dry, 4 sets of sirens. 4 sets. Where to go in? Somebody go and buy bread for the child mother. Somebody, something. You know? Once you got three cold beer and 2 Guinness at the back there. But we got to do better. Quite a few vehicles come down that road because of this new access road now. Where you speeding going? Where you speeding going? I just slow down and let it pass. Pull over and let it pass. You ain't going to hear see me to my grave. I'm not saying I'm not going dead, but I can saunter towards it. In my own way, my own style. You ain't pushing me. We have really bad road etiquette and mannerism here. Really bad. I was on a transportation study tour to Colombia. Beautiful place. And also Mexico. Looking at the transportation systems. 20 million people pass through Mexico City every day. In Colombia, millions use the public transportation system. I was amazed in Colombia in particular. 6-lane highways. You see when the traffic light goes? Not a man blowing. This flipping 2x4 we in. A man that 20 cars back. The traffic lights are green and he blowing. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make the traffic light. Even the man behind you, if you're the first car by the traffic light, soon as the light goes, he expects you to go from 0 to 120. Slow it down. Soon as the light go, pop, 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 pop. God damn it. Slow it down. Slow it down in this place. Slow down. What was the price you could put on your head, eh? That's why you want to know. What's the price and the cost that a man could put on your head? People see you got your hard-earned things and could covet it. You know this lieutenant in the Ghana Defense Force, Coast Guard Lieutenant Rondell Anthony Douglas, they're telling us somebody hired 2 men to rob him of his car and were willing to pay $700,000. That's what they're telling us. That's what they're telling us. People could watch you and envy you for little and nothing. Envy you for little or nothing. Just like that, they're going to take this young man's life. Just like that, they're going to take this young man's life. He's in the Coast Guard. And his side hustle, you know, he's trying to pick up some extra money for himself and his family. He work in taxi. Work in taxi. Trying to make a way. Trying to make a way. And then you got these hooligans and thugs ready to take your life from you. Right? I believe what the good book says. He who had his life, he who takes life must be prepared to have his life taken. Is the good book or is the law that I studied? Sometimes the two are intertwined. Sometimes the two are intertwined. Folks, I wanna go to an update that I have. I want to go to an update that I have coming out of GCOM. I know they're doing a recount, and I want to go to an update that I have. And tell me if you're hearing a guest I'm going to pull in very quickly. This was unplanned, but I think you might want to hear what's happening with an aspect of the local government election, which is still ongoing, believe it or not, until the final ballot is counted and everything signed off, signed, sealed, and delivered. Then the process is finished. Right? So let me pull in this individual quickly. All right, guys, let us know if you can hear Chanel, who's joining us by telephone with an update. Chanel, a very good day. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, let me hear if the audience can hear. Folks, can you hear Chanel, who's joining us via telephone? Do let us know. Let me pull down some of this music so the folks can hear as well. Folks, let us know if you can hear Chanel, who's joining us via telephone. Looking for that indication? Yes, they say they can hear you. Chanel, tell us what this particular recount is about in this instance, and then tell us what's happening.
First, let me just thank all the persons in Georgetown who would have supported us, who would have given us those seats, who would have made us, who would have been a part of us retaining Georgetown. A special, special thank you to you. Continue supporting the APNU. What's happening right now is that the People's Progressive Party Civic has requested a recount to constituency 6. That's Cummings Lodge area, which is
Mm-hmm.
part of the $5 billion Pattinson. Um, the recount started at 10 o'clock this morning. So far, 8 boxes have been completed. Nothing was found. Everything is on par. So the process is going smooth. I'm here with the representative of the list, Troy Garaway,
Uh huh.
and we are here just going over the what's inside of those boxes. 29 boxes will be counted this today.
And I'm certain what they're looking at are the spoil votes to see if they can pull out a 6, 7 votes.
Yeah, the rejected ballots, but most of the ballots, let me tell you, most of the ballots they had no mark. Persons would have the ballots were marked rejected for not supporting any party, so they were blank.
Uh huh.
And keep in mind, in that constituency, we had a total, I think, of 152 rejected ballots.
Wow. Wow, interesting. Chanel, thanks so
Yes,
much, so much for this. And this is the only recount that they've asked for. This is constituency 6, Patterson
for
Turkey,
Georgetown. For Georgetown,
for
yes,
Georgetown.
I can't tell you for the other regions, but I can tell you for Georgetown. The seats that we have won in constituency, we lost in 2018, and we regained it now in 2023. So I think that's where the issue came because you know the People's Progressive Party, they're very greedy.
Yep, 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 yep. The
But
folks saying,
yeah,
Sean,
I think because they would have spent so much of our money to bribe people, and then to see this was the outcome, it's astonishing. So they want to recount. But let me make it clear to our people because people are telling me we shouldn't have gone to a recount. Our local government laws are totally different. It gives way for a
uh huh. All right, that's us reconnecting. Bear with us, folks. Yes, you were telling us. Go right ahead, Chanel. Chanel, go right ahead. Folks, we are holding for Chanel to reconnect. If she's still there, the wonders of local technology. All right, all right, I think we may have lost her there, but Thank you very much, Chanel Smith Daniels, for that intervention. Thank you for that intervention on that recount that is happening. This is Patterson Turkine. There's a closeness in the balladeer, of course. Of course, Apnu is out front. And what they're really looking for is in the spoiled valets, to see if they can pull over a couple. That's what they're looking for. That's what they're looking for. So, folks, that is happening at that end. And if we can have her back, we will. Just wanted to plug that in there very quickly. So they were guns for hire. That's what we were talking about. And these folks who killed this young Coast Guard Lieutenant, Rondell Douglas, wicked, stink, and dirty. Wicked, stink, and dirty. Thank you so much, Chanel, for that intervention there. Folks, you got to be careful out there. People watching you with all kinds of motives. All kinds of motives. And I tell you guys the story often of this particular company I went to work for. And one of the folks there gave me some sage advice. He said, Duncan, when they pat you in your back, here is the soft spot. The feeling for to plunge the knife. He wasn't wrong. He was not wrong. The soft spot. My mother says always, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. So you got to watch some people. People watching you and coveting. They don't know how hard you work and sweat and toil to have what you have. You see? People like the outcome. I find that. People don't like the process. They want the fancy car. They want the house. They want the husband or the wife. But they don't want the process. You see? And that's this quick fix generation we have. I mean, in some cases, technology and so on helps us to be more efficient and effective. But I find everybody wants everything now, 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 now. Now, now, now. Nobody want to take the time and build. That's the microwave system. You see? It has a good in it, but you got a bad too. Got a good, but got a bad. Everybody want everything now. Some things take time. And it took me time to understand that some things take time. Some things take time. So, guys, I hope you heard that, because I saw at least one person was saying no song. I hope you guys heard Chanel. Well, Naomi says thank you very much, which means Naomi heard Chanel. Yeah. So, folks, that's what's happening where that is concerned, and our thoughts and prayers go to the friends, family, and community that knew and loved Rondell Douglas. Lyndon are waiting. Lyndon not waiting. Lyndon and waiting. Lyndon said he watch a break done. Back to work. Back to work. That's what they said, because they know when you're dealing with the trench crappos. They know when you're dealing with the animal farm, the cockles, the jagabats, the trench crappos. They know when you're dealing with them. You can't rest. Can't rest. So Lyndon said the water break is over. They are heading back to work. I love that. Can't rest when you're dealing with the jacobats. And we're going to try to bring you as much of what's happening on the ground. And that's why we say to you guys, you can partner with us. People call us and give us a little fine change in our hands. That can work too. But we want the thing keep moving forward. I tell you, if I got to go on North Road, is that the 30th day of this month, I'm celebrating another birthday, the 30th. And I mean, happy birthday is nice. But it'll be a better birthday if we can keep this thing moving forward. So many people reach out to us and say, thank you for what you do. Everything that you say and all the stuff that you post and everything, it helps us to be informed. Folks, that's fuel to us. You understand? Fuel to we. So happy birthdays are good. But if you left us with a small piece in the name of the birthday, we won't mind. It will help us to keep going and moving forward. It costs us something to do what we do. Long hours, the equipment, the this, the that, moving from point A to B. And you'll see more of us on the outside of the studio in the days and weeks ahead, trying to keep track of all that is happening, listening to the people out there, bringing their concerns to you. You understand me? Keeping an eye on the Jagabats and the trends compose. You gotta watch them. Gotta watch them. We gotta watch them. We can't take anything for granted, folks. We got an election to win. And we gotta treat it as though this election is next month. We gotta treat it as though it's next month. Gail says she'll be here next month. And mine will be next month. Gail's birthday will be next month. Oh, Gail is July. Gail is July. You gotta watch them. You gotta keep our eyes on them, good folks. And we gotta keep on going out there and making the arguments. I have no doubt. This coalition is gonna come together. Right? I have no doubt we're gonna have a presidential candidate and we're gonna pull this thing together. But in large measure, it's gonna depend on a lot of you. It's gonna depend on a lot of you out there. You see? It's going to depend on a lot of you making the arguments, helping in one way or the next. Thanks to all of you who've done so much in the past. Thank you so much. We got to keep pushing ahead and moving forward. So the water break is over indeed. As a matter of fact, they're telling us if you in Linden or you're going to be passing by that way, right? Or you're passing by that way, I think they're going to be out this afternoon. And let me just give you that quickly. They're going to be out in Blueberry Hill this afternoon at 5:30 at Fern Corner Shop. Fern Corner Shop, Blueberry Hill. Fern Corner Shop. And then tomorrow, Friday 16th June, Mackenzie Market Square in front of, in front of Collie. In front of Collie at 5 o'clock tomorrow, Mackenzie Market Square. And today in front of Fern Shop Corner, Blueberry Hill for 5:30. Says that the APNU team is coming to a corner near you. We had a break. Now boots on the ground. We had a break. Now boots on the ground. I agree with them. Right? I agree with them. We don't have a minute to spare. Now we're dealing with the PPP. We ain't got a minute to spare. We got to keep moving forward, guys. We got to keep moving forward. I know we got quite a few people who understands about moving forward. We got to really sweep out the PPP. We got to sweep them out. Right? Get a good broom and sweep them out. Sweep them out clean. And don't you concede any territory to them, Jagabats. Don't do it. We got quite a ways to go. Folks, Bantu King, Leon Blair, Esther Blue, we got a long way to go. Karen Hunt, the water break done. Back to work. If you ain't done pop the champagne, keep it nice. Let me go down the road. Let's get back out there. Wrong and down. Right? So, folks, find a way to contribute, find a way to be part of what's happening, and we can do it. Right? PPPM better than us? Said no way. We brighter, we stronger, we faster, we harder. Don't come around here looking for egg ball. We gotta do what we gotta do, folks. Water break is over. Water break is over. We gotta sweep out the PPP, sweep them out. You get a good broom. You pelt lash on them old higs. Sweep them out. That's what the folks in Linden doing. Back to work, folks. Let's go to work. Let's head to work. Folks, I hope that wherever y'all are joining us from, that y'all are good, y'all are well, fired up, and ready to go. You're good, you are well, you are fired up, and you're ready to go. Give me a quick sec. Trying to get my bearings here in my notes. Trying to get my bearings. I know, like the phone, I don't even want to comply today. We got to get a good broom and sweep them out. I think we might got a broom or two available. A very good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Sharon.
Folks, I'm privileged to be joined by former Minister of Government, Simona Brooms. I'm tempted to ask, what is your middle name so I can give you that full welcome. I think this is a
Well,
first for us. Great ahead.
yeah, good afternoon, Sharon. I missed you there for a second. How are you doing? And how are you on live air or something?
Yes, we are live, ma'am. We were talking about following up in Linden said. Linden said the water break is over, back to work.
Back to work. I agree. I agree. Lyndon got it right.
What are your thoughts about this LGE and how do we move forward?
Well, the first thing I think this is the worst election I've ever witnessed based on GCOM. I want to call them out on the incompetence. If we're seeing this here now, what about the national elections? And up to today, GCOM cannot come out to the public with a press conference and go through the detail as if GCOM working by themselves for the government, and for
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the guy, any people, you don't care about them. So I want to put that on record. Um, it's disgraceful the behavior of GCOM. I believe that while we had the local government just a few days ago,
Mm-hmm.
the focus should be on going forward. Fixing what we've seen here with GCOM is critical, and that's why I start here.
Mm-hmm.
But as it relates to leaders, councillors, everybody, all in general, regional chairmen, leader of the opposition, there's no time to look back. We had a saying in the election, forward ever, backward never.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't afford to go back. It got to be a forward movement. And so I like the idea of Lyndon talking about the water break. It's over. And it's time to get out there in constituencies and all of that. And this must come from a standpoint of this must come of great knowing that your people that they are in danger, and we have to do something about it. We have a duty to ensure that one, we meet with them, we find out the problems, we advocate, we bring the truth, we bring solution. All right, because a lot of time you know that, Cheryl, because you're out there a lot. Um, it's not a lot, but the lies that are peddling on the ground is huge, and sometimes people just want to see you to get clarity,
Mm-hmm.
which is critical at this time. And so, I want to say, as for me, I believe that every day is an election day, every day, because you might go to the market, you talk to somebody, you're able to get across the point, you're able to bring truth to them, put
Mm-hmm.
them at ease, and right away they're going to take another message. So as for me, I believe that every day is an election day, and the voting day is when they're going to announce the date for voting. So we don't have to wait to know if it's 2025, and then, oh, you get busy, like you got to wait to be riled up. Every day should be the election day, and so we will be prepared for voting day.
Excellent. 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 And I totally agree with you on the GCOM front. There's been, I think, because it benefits the PPP, they've been quiet, but a lot of feelings on the part of GCOM. You know, you have a chief elections officer, you got a chairman, and a whole election could go by and you don't hear from them, you don't see them. I mean, like, wow, wow.
What are they?
These, yeah,
What are they going to say?
at least
All the election used to,
go right
yeah, I
ahead.
used to see the chief election, um, low and feel coming out, bringing the updates, this is
Surish
that, that is
Bali.
that, talking to me in a very transparent way, talking to the media, having press conference. You know what I mean? Why are they hiding? And then you hear about all this little scoobly doobly and hoobly dooblies. Um, Look, I hope that they don't come with no fluke, because I have no trust in Chicum and in the system. And so even when they he mentioned about the results wouldn't take longer than 3 or 4 days or what, for me, I don't take his word, because they ain't got no word. They ain't got no word. It's like bubbles. You know when you used to take soap all the way a smaller soap, and blow them bubble back, and you blowing the bubble coming out. Yeah. That's how I see Chico. All right. So it's a hit and miss. Go up, blow out, finish, and that kind of thing. I think it's horrible, Sherrod, what we're seeing here right now unfolding before our eyes.
Yeah, and you know, we took a walk down to the presiding officer's command center down there in Wolford Avenue the other evening, and it was total chaos. You have people with critical documents in their hand, and folks said this was unheard of. These things used to be escorted on the police watch. Now hundreds of folks were just standing around with these critical documents. I mean, you could go home and come back and still at the back of the line waiting to hand in yours. But again, the PP said
Yeah.
nothing because it benefits them. I heard the leader of the opposition said this morning on our program that, you know, Claudia got to go.
Yeah. But not even that, Sharon. I mean, a lot of persons we have here, the guardians of democracy and all of that. I'm not hearing anything. I don't know if where I'm living, the news is not getting down to me. But if this is an election, whether you like it or not, I'm not hearing from the diplomats. I'm not hearing from all these observers. Okay,
Uh-huh.
who observe the election? What you telling me? The people there sweating out, faint away, ambulance pickup persons waiting to hand in the documents. And so I could have left my documents. Somebody bring another set of documents. I mean, what are you saying? Right? The whole layout for the elections was bad. The list was, it's just horrible, and Guyanese was forced to go to a local government election with no transparency. And, I mean, gone through that, and still up to this time, you're not hearing anything. I think it's disrespectful. Of GCOM. It's very, very disrespectful.
So what are you have a fascinating political mind and a good read on these things. What do you think is the plan of the PVP now that you had a good chance to look at them at work? right? Because there is one
Well,
school of thought that says that, their own electorate has been rejecting them. And that's why you see that certain kind of posture out of them with the Chase Green and the Trisha Richards and the Ferreiras and so on.
well, I mean, Sharon, I don't know if it's a PVP or the person who making the decision for the PVP. I don't know if they have a board of planning or the master rolling out ideas as it comes. But what I've been seeing for the past couple of years, while there's a hype on social media and a good look and a photo up on social media, on the ground, be it in their constituency or not, persons are not happy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking up. In a lot of constituency, and I said it on my live program, people said, listen, Miss Brooms, Minister, Mama Brooms, we gonna rock them out because they're disrespectful, and the words of the people on the ground, we gonna rock them out. It's we money, taxpayers' money. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so whatever they we're gonna take, but we want to tell you straight, don't be fooled. And I mean, from the results, if we look at it, some persons, yes, would have had to go there, maybe put one cup X.
Mm-hmm.
But some persons turn down the cup, they take a green cup and turn it down for the saucer. After they pay for it. So we have those who take the money and put a little thing, but we got a majority that take the money and turn down the cup because for the amount of money, Sharon, this is the day before election, I coming down Main Street. And I noticed if it's a company or what, but I got this fancy um, poster with the pictures of the candidate and the
Yep.
decorating. I mean,
Yep.
we noticed
Yep.
police vehicle with police officer. I saw with my two eyes police digging drain in Linden the day rain falling. A tractor, government tractor, with some little children putting up flags. Listen, in Kokwani, you were there. While we speaking Rangers then fall on the road billing to complete the next day. It's not no easy amount of money, but the hurtful thing is that the taxpayers' money going out there like that. And the amount of money, taxpayers' money that GCOM spending and cannot deliver, and we allow them to function as if GCOM doing a favor to the people of this country. It's billions of dollars spending in GCOM with incompetence and disrespect. And I believe that we are not holding these people to the fire enough. You know what I mean? I think more needs to be done. We gotta get rid of I don't really hit on women, but I don't know, Claudia. I try my utmost best, but I gotta tell you, me as a bigger one, right? You gotta go, you gotta go, right? You gotta go. I really want to tell you so I'm trying to tone down myself because I don't really like comic attacking women,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
Clara gotta go. I believe Clara should have gone. She gotta go. I believe she gonna resign too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe she gonna resign.
Well, that's another battle there. You've been on the ground, as you said. I saw you behaving bad in Kokwani. You turned it up a notch in Linden. What is the mood of the people? I know we saw some of it come out in the response in the local government election. And what are we missing anything?
I don't be a part of me, and I am a good, quiet citizen. Go with the law. I notice in Linden, it just gets a little blue because I'm a quiet person, Sharon. I'm not like you. You're Dennis the Menace. I am a quiet person, all right? But the mood on the ground, I tell people all the time, Sharon, I mean, we've been in elections and campaigns. And sometimes people around and I say, man, listen. They say, oh, minister, this going wrong, that going wrong. We got to fix this, move this body, put this body. It's not, calm down, man, calm down. Everything will work itself out. Because, Sharon, people abusing now. Look at what we listen. I saw a video, something with Melanie or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People were there all the time and abuse are like they paying attention. When it comes to election and the vote, I just see the true colors coming out of these people here. So that is why I got stick close.
people and say, hey, we must treat people good all the time. All the time, we listen. That should be our focus. People don't make joke.
Yep.
The people in Kakwani, the people in Linden, listen, they end up all about this bar, some little crack, some between some young folk. Listen, the people in Mac playing them kind of thing, And so I believe that with all the resources that we have as a people, the Guyanese people know that they're not getting what they deserve. And people intend to fight for not just a good life, but a better life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
we all do it, and so there's that feeling out there. What people looking for though is a team that is going to go forward, and we mustn't hide these conversations. And I
Talk to
keep telling
us.
people, listen, don't worry, it's going to vote. We got to get a strong team, Sherrod. It's not about a person. Yeah, we got to stand. We got to go left wing, side wing, front back, left back, wherever. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Who's a striker and everything, and just get the team and go out there and get the job done. The job done is not to stay in opposition. It's important to have a government and an opposition, but the opposition got to get into government mode, government in waiting mode. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that you'll be able to dethrone this government at the next election, and not only dethrone them, but be a better government and bring governance to the people of Guyana, not one set of people, but all the people, and big respect to the ordinary man on the ground, big respect to police officers and teachers and nurses, public servants, man. Come on,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
people with disability, young people. You're so disrespectful to young people. Education. I mean, come on, let's utilize the money for Guyanese people. Let's march against poverty. Let's fight to kill poverty. You understand what I mean? Deal with the social ills that are destroying our young people in Guyana. I mean, share it is your program. Sorry, I
No, no,
didn't
no.
mean to
You go right
say all those
ahead.
things.
You go right
But,
ahead. Go right. Go right ahead. You know. And the nature of the beast is as such. I saw Jack you saying how they can keep to the promises in Linden, Joshua, New Amsterdam, but already we getting word. A lot of those folks would get a little fine squeeze, a little fine contract, and so on. Under them, suddenly is not available any longer now that the election come and done. Wow.
well, you want me to tell you something?
Tell
Bar
me.
them ain't got a choice.
Hmm.
Bar them ain't got a choice. So who get contract and even folks that got get contract, I mean, they're gonna try to find new people to give them the contract. But they can be a different day with the same thing. You understand me? Because even if they tell themselves it's a new set of people, I mean, it's the same old story. But the people gonna hold them accountable. Londoners gonna hold them. They have to deliver. They ain't got the choice. If you want to give this money, you just went out on the campaign trail and talk about all this vision and dreams. We you go back and tell the same Londoners, watch London people. You go back and tell them now, we win, so we pull back the plan. We think it's your house you're running, it's your children, it's not your money. And so the leaders in Linden, I know they're going to hold them to the fire.
Hmm.
And they should do that all across this country, right? We now no time for no play and no nursery school rhyme and all of that. The command leaders, all these counselors and so on, you know what I mean? Like I said, you can't afford to go back. It's a forward movement right now. And so, I mean, but we can say, you got to set up. You ain't got no choice because people ain't going begging nobody for nothing. This is taxpayers' money, Guyanese money. You spend out all the money, the sovereign wealth fund. You borrowing money left, right, and center in debt, putting this country in debt so much your grandchildren they can't finish paying. And you saying, but we can hold we what? You what you could got Guyanese people in play and you ain't see that? Yeah,
Yep.
Sheriff?
Yep.
You can
Yep.
sit down. You can sit down on the program and watch the sheriff. I see you kick off that night and then listen. I nearly run a statue, but then I see like your check back. I thought you gonna walk in here like walk in water. I said
I
you
back up
walk into
myself.
the stage and
In my Brooms voice, I
eh,
back up myself.
back up your
I back
back up
up.
yourself. No, I mean gotta continue to hold the leaders to the fire, yeah, because you gotta come home. You gotta bring it home. The people go out there and vote and all of that and put you there. You listen. They ain't got no time for stupidness right now. You can't chink now. You gotta come fulls,
Come
right? You
fulls.
gotta come fulls. No time for chink. Back up yourself. Back
Yep,
up
yep,
yourself.
yep.
No time for chink.
Final encouragement to the 1,400 people watching us across, listening to us across social media, and Guyanese at large. And for those who are going to come back and listen, as we go into this other phase, I would say, of the campaign to 2025.
Yes, yes.
Well,
And Charity, you know,
before I get there, what do you make of these people who switch out? But like they switch out them benefit them too much when you look at the numbers, you know,
well, when you look at
from the
my
opposition to the
opinion,
opposition.
weeks ago, Sharon, um, what a lot of people don't understand in politics is that some people didn't bring anything to the party or that they might go in. Hami talk about like weight and featherweight and all of that. But what happened? The party bring them forward, and the supporters trust the person,
Mm-hmm.
right? And might vote for you in a particular constituency.
Mm-hmm.
So in your wildest imagination now, you feel that listen, use the girl or use the boy,
Mm-hmm.
but without the persons that put you there, it's not a PPP constituency. The Georgetown, for example, the APN, you didn't fight in to get into the PP constituency. The constituency was under serious attack and fighting to hold it. And so you jump in the floor. I mean, like I said, you got the right, but you can't be Satan or Judah want you to call you Jesus. It just won't happen, right? Just not gonna happen. You say you're a Judas man. You rest yourself, right? And then you getting all upset. You can't get your feelings. And then you see jumping something when you for jump and how you for jump. I think the timings and everything, in my opinion, is bad because it made a difference if I jump in from a political party to go there now I could go on campaign and say, they ain't do nothing. They'll teach me for life. They tell me this. They tell me that. Right away, I don't know me going with no worth to the other side. Because if you're going with any worth, you ain't got to go down that low.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean? You come in and say, listen, I make decisions based on principles. You come with truth and facts. But you don't get scared by before the coalition, by the time the election gone, you running at local government office and collecting all kind of prags and running up and down and you must be a secretary to the local government election. Because you were never leading the first,
Mm-hmm.
all right?
Mm-hmm.
We see results and I managed to ask some persons the other night to take some coffee and biscuit and water and so on and some coconut buns um, down Lane Avenue. I was told that everything was delivered. And then she ended up,
Oh, oh, oh,
you understand?
oh, oh. That one was below the belt. That one was below the
But
what a break, what a break, what a break.
something.
Rewind and come again. Go ahead.
No, but I'm telling you, and I'm serious about it, right? So you got to take all these things into consideration, but I believe it's better before you got people among you who you think believe in your principles and all of that, and then they're just snitching inside. I believe if they feel like go, they just go rather than to be there, and they could, bring more harm and danger
Mm-hmm.
to a movement. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? I mean, this they got traitor on board, them by around the corner and said they snitch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let us snitch me out. I mean, next phase for genuine people that can they can come forward and so on. And Sharon, I think we ain't talking enough about a lot of persons in the diaspora. People I see here from Linden all over Facebook talking to the family and say, hey, don't do that. People in Linden fighting
Correct,
in all
correct,
over
correct,
the
correct.
West and say, listen, don't do it. You can't. People call in the family and say, listen, don't call me and ask me for nothing. If you gonna vote for the cup, then life good for you. Don't call me and ask me for nothing. So, I mean, they played a great part of the movement. Also, it was a people thing, and it's a blink of an eye, Cheryl.
Yeah.
And just up like that. So, I mean, for leaders and so on, it reminds us about the importance of not only coming and mobilize yourself now, but keep yourself mobilized, keep yourself organized, keep unity. That oneness
Mm-hmm.
within is
Mm-hmm.
critical. Because anytime we keep together as one, we always achieve great things. 2015, we look at it, and so I would always continue. Want to encourage us, sorry, to, what I mean, every day is election day, every day is campaign day.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to the campaign in the bell. Share this way, get a bell from you, got a bell all on the radio station, this and something, share that.
Look, somebody here minding your business, and Gwasi Griffith says, um, Miss Brooms, you will make a strong leader. I say you're already a strong leader. What's your next move? That's the question. And Gwasi Griffith, won't get down in the weeds in your business. What is your next move?
Yeah, the next move, the next move gonna be to me, man. Listen, Sharon. I said over and over again. Everything is about timing, and if people know something about me, I've never before telling you how God got a way of doing things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even I was being trail, but never to say I had my eyes on any ministerial role and all that. I love Guyana and I love my people and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But I believe, and for some people it might sound stupid. Listen, exactly what the Lord wants for me, it shall come to pass.
Amen to
All
that.
right.
Amen to
It shall.
that. Amen
And
to that.
so it's not about me and self and opportunity and all of that, but where I go from here, I want to be led. I want to know that this is what the Lord wants me, because I would want to do nothing but my best for the people. All right. And coming truth and things like that. So, Griffith, don't worry yourself. You know, like you said, everything is about timing. It is what it is. Um, and let me see how it go from there. But I ain't going nowhere. Left my guy. These people listening. Let me tell you and all the viewers and your listeners on this program. I'm bowing. I tell somebody, some young men meet me now, but Albertstown, and they say, "My minister, we hear you folding up, you folding up." I said, "Tell me something. I look to you like a tent. I look to you like an umbrella. I look to you like a folding chair." You understand? It was a strong reasoning in Albertstown. But I say that to say this, that I am as strong as my word. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't got nothing but my word. It's not like GCOM. And my word is that I stick it out for the people of Guyana.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
Young
believe
bow, young
that
fool.
I vow in strong leadership. The Guyanese people deserve strong leadership. Come with everything. It's a selfless thing, but um, that is what it takes. If we want to destroy poverty, if we want to bring equality to education, that the rich and the poor got the same access to education and everything. We all got to stand up strong and we got to stand up firm. All right, and where my rock, where I stand upon, I'm on a strong rock. Where the shoulder that holds me up is one that will never bring me down. I stand on the shoulder of Jesus, Sharon. I come
Amen.
off your
Amen.
program as this. Oh, yeah, like for
Amen.
closing remarks, right? They say like Brooms
I
complete
I love
summary.
it. I love
So
it. I give you the scripture
there
verse.
were ways
Ecclesiastes
I
3:11. I give you the scripture verse. He had made everything beautiful in its time.
yes, yes, Pastor Sharon. You
Amen.
understand? So I people, that's where my strength come from, and I must say that. Um, and I will continue on that path because he never fails. And so, Guyanese, once you have leaders whose strength come from greater than themselves, you will always get the best. All right, because they're coming with their heart. You see what I'm saying, and not their face and their lips, but their heart. So, Sharon, it was nice. So many times you tried to get me on this program, but I was be on the move. But today, Sherrod, my mom is in the living room and she's listening to you. You gotta come and check
I
her out
can see her just
because I don't
now.
want.
I'm going
Hold
to
on,
see her
hey,
just.
you got there. She got off no light. Mommy, just share them. Don't ugly man.
Mommy, good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Good
From
afternoon.
all of us at this end,
Hi.
you are live on air. From all of us at this end, a very good afternoon to you.
Good. So she can come and see, Sherrod, my mom is
I'm gonna
here
come
and
by. I'm gonna come
she
by.
love the work you do. She's strong, just recover from broken hip heart attack and all kind of thing. And she
Hmm.
still wants to see Sherrod. So Sherrod,
Hmm.
thank you so much
You come from
for
good
what you
stock,
are.
like a Timex watch. You see,
Yeah,
takes a
yeah.
licking and keeps on ticking.
All right, Sherrod, thank you for what you're doing also, and thanks to all the viewers for listening and supporting Sherrod. Sherrod, you yourself did so much the other day. I was talking in the program yesterday. Jump out the bus from Madja into Linden, from Kokwani flying to driving to Madja. So I thank you also, Sherrod. We all got to support each
Yeah,
other
yeah.
and hold
Amen
each
to
other.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You did
A labor of
a
love.
job, and yeah, and I salute you. So have a good afternoon. Bye.
Thanks for joining us. Great, excellent, folks. That's gonna do it for us at this end. That's our program for today. Share the damn live, smash the emoji button, and let me go down the road, no, folks. Let me go down the road. Don't bother with them, the transcripers, the jagabats. Don't bother with them. Don't bother with them. Let's go, folks. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Sandra coming. Sandra, I never want to know when I come. When are you coming to see me? I come in, I come in, I come in. Good to see each and every one of you on the live, folks. Thanks to former Minister Simona Brooms for joining us. A woman with a great heart, a fantastic leader, a strong leader. That's going to do it for us at this end. See you in our next broadcast. Folks, stay well.